Since the beginning of time, humans have been inventing things, from the wheel to the light bulb to the computer chip. New ideas have created products or processes that change the way we live. But being able to come up with a great idea isn't limited to nutty professors or genius inventors. News Channel 5's Daryl Nail explains there are everyday people who have become quite successful by coming up with a great idea.
From what was once a quiet cluster of houses now contains the sights and sounds of a new downtown cafe.
This is my buddy.
It's part art gallery, part nightclub, and part restaurant. Together, they are the fulfillment of a long-time dream of this man, John Jackson.
Beer and wine from around the world.
But the beginnings of this dream come true are quite humble. It began decades ago when Jackson got fed up with, of all things, small roaches crawling around his house and inside his walls.
It was almost like you could hear the bug in the wall laughing at us, you know. And I just sat there and said, you know, if you can only come up with a little device.
And this is what Jackson came up with. Simply put, it's a plastic tube through which pesticide can be injected behind the walls of a home. The tube helped John kill the bugs, but the idea made him millions of dollars.
What it did for me is it allowed me to pursue all my other dreams.
John and Jody made a lot of money off a simple idea, but they weren't able to do so until they got what's called a patent. It's a lot easier to get one than you might think, and maybe, just maybe, you might be able to pursue your dreams.
This is cool over here. Check this out.
John labored for 3 years and spent thousands marketing his product before Terminix International paid him millions to use it.
So I think one idea acted upon can change your life.
In West Palm Beach, Daryl Nail, News Channel 5.
He hugs restaurants and gets in trouble for it down at City Hall, but he also makes people laugh. And now Louie the Crab is a movie star.
He is the subject of a 90-minute movie that premieres in West Palm Beach this Sunday. Its creator is an ambitious man from Lake Worth. Julie Phillips introduces us to our person of the week.
Looks like a crab.
John Jackson is flying high with an idea. Charmed from an airplane by the sight of this giant crab wrapped around a West Palm Beach restaurant, he decided to make him the star of his first movie venture.
And it started out with one camera, one guy, and 6 weeks later we had 18 people, 2 crews, and, you know, I don't know, I went for it.
Louie's real-life story is the stuff of movies, how he captured the hearts of tourists and locals and enraged city code officials who say he's too big. Jackson's film is inspired by the truth and then stretched by imagination.
Everybody loved Louie, and they were having a blast with it, so I thought I'd see if I could turn it into a little story. And it started out as like a hobby, a weekend hobby, and we just kept going out every weekend and playing with it, and the whole thing's it's a total improv.
It's low budget, but Jackson has won some film awards and already sold it in Mexico and New Zealand.
My customers are in it, my employees that work for me are in it, the people that were sitting at the bar. It's all filmed in West Palm, and it's a funny movie.
But it's a movie for West Palm, in West Palm, everybody in West, all local people, non-actors, and I just really want West Palm Beach to come out and support the movie so we can make more movies here.
If Louie's career takes off, surely John Jackson's will follow. But even the debut movie doesn't solve the mystery of who slashed Louie that night last fall. In West Palm Beach, Julie Phillips, News Center 25.
Louie the Crab will appear Sunday at 7 o'clock at the 7 p.m., that is, at the AMC Cross Country Theater on Okeechobee Boulevard.
On the Lot is going to entertain millions of people and let them vicariously see what it's like to get your big break being a movie director.
Hello, I'm John Jackson. I think a show's great on the lot to help the little guys. I love telling stories. Good luck, you guys. A wonderful idea.
The Kennedy Bunker. Built in December of 1961 to house President Kennedy in case of a nuclear attack, when the Iron Curtain fell across Europe right after World War II, the Cold War began. Stalin died and Premier Khrushchev ascended to power. For For the next 40 years, the Cold War became a deadly and world-threatening confrontation between the superpowers, the United States and USSR.
27th floor.
27 floors under the ground.
Yeah.
He says that all the information is in here on the chosen few. There's a few people that are chosen to go underground, okay, into these bunkers. And then these people will not be affected by any kind of a direct hit of a nuclear weapon. Worse yet is that the people above, which are us, 1 billion people, are going to be, from what Atkins says, we're going to end up with a cloud of nuclear dust that's going to give us nuclear cancer, and we're going to have a slow, hard death. He says the chances are that we are going to live for 2 or 3 years or 4 years, but it's going to be cancerous and ugly in our children. And these people are going to be underground.
Communist China's newly demonstrated ability to launch a satellite-killing missile has led to calls for tougher limits on the so-called dual-use technology that American companies have been selling to the Chinese for years.
Coincide with news that 6 Arab states want to begin programs to master atomic technology. This is a stunning reversal, folks, of policy in the Arab world, which until recently had been pressing for a nuclear-free Middle East.
All right, this is a worldwide protest. That's the only thing that'll work. Take to the streets, get your people to the streets, have them chanting. Stop the war, save the children, save the earth. This is an international protest. We'll be protesting in every country in the world. We'll keep you updated every 15 minutes. Get the people to chant, no nuclear war, no nuclear war.
Four of the nuclear presidents have surrendered. It's a peaceful worldwide demonstration, never been heard of in history. Okay, we're back with good news. It's over. Let's celebrate. We need 1 billion people party. Let's go. Everybody hit the streets. Thank you. God bless. God bless. Let's go. Hit the streets. Enjoy your lives.
He'll be fine. I'm just need to give him some food and antibiotics, okay?
Okay, now let me. Holy shit, Doc.
Hey, Dad. I believe this guy's having a heart attack. Hurry up. Call the ambulance.
And if you say, I can't do something, you will not try. If you don't physically try, it becomes impossible. Apostrophe T, a little dot and a T, can change your whole life. A little dot and a T has changed your whole life already. That little dot and that T has changed all our lives. Because when you take the word can, do something, and you try it, when you try it, you're living out the reality of it. Once you're living out the reality of it over here, when you're actually trying it, there is no success or failure, right or wrong. It's whether you live the reality of the experience, the journey, the adventure, which is trying. Once you try, you've already succeeded in living the reality. You've experienced the reality. There's no right or wrong success or failure. It's just whether you do it or not.
The system just won't break it out, you girl. The system just won't. Mr. D, you got your money yet? Man, people talking about 5 a week, and info we want to start is about to tear my stomach apart. Food is going up, wages coming down.